Hi, you guys. So today we're just gonna be getting a little quick message out, possibly a 10-minute video. If you guys are new here, my name is Winter. I'm a psychic intuitive empath, and I am going to be doing a career reading message today and see what is in store for you and what advice do you need. So we're gonna start, with any career options that that come through the cards or whatever. I'm gonna be reading intuitively through them. Okay, so the moon card just popped out. Okay, I don't know if I got these cards upside down or not, but apparently they wanted the moon upright. So right now, give me a clarifier, Spirit, for the moon. The Ace of Cups. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting with this, the moon and the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, you guys are kind of like, it can go either way with you guys. A lot of you may be doing something that has to involve I wanted to say psych. A lot of you may be my psychics and my intuitives and my empaths and stuff like that. But also, this is kind of giving me like psychologist vibes or whatever, because the moon has to do with the subconscious, and the psychology has to do with the mind and everything around you and stuff like that, and learning how to dive deep into the mind and figure out what the fuck makes you tick. But this also is just giving me like your path. Like, there's just so many options laid out for you, because like with the Seven of Cups, I'm kind of giving like you guys are a jack of all trades. You guys could be a business person, or you could be an actor, a singer, or I don't know why I was gonna say rapper. So maybe somebody here, you may be needing to rap. Maybe you might be the lyricist that you need. You might be the next Megan. Just don't be out here motherfucking being Drake and dissing bitches for no fucking reason. Fucking lame ass. But But anyway, like this moon and this Ace of Cups is kind of giving me like you guys are definitely someone that people can rely on. Like, you're definitely an ear that people okay, yeah, your ears are very important here. You guys hold like so much emotions within yourself. You guys are my healers, like most definitely my psychic and intuitive empaths, and you got some type of spiritual gift, and you may use that into your career somehow, in some way, in some form or fashion. But definitely, like, I do feel like your path may not be it may not be set in stone. Like, everything may not be as it seems at this moment, because I'm hearing the everything is not what it seems when you can get what you want in your wildest dreams. You might run into trouble if you go to extremes, because everything is not what it seems. But this moon is kind of giving me like you guys are definitely someone who can be like, you're a mystery to people also. Like, the winds, just go with whatever makes you feel great, because I feel like you will be great at any fucking thing. But this is definitely giving me like psychologist, psychic vibes. Like, you guys may be psychic and may be into the psychology field. I know I am. I'm a psych major and I'm a psychic too. So like, it's the best of both worlds. But yeah, also Hannah Montana may be very prevalent into this or whatever, because especially the movie and the soundtrack. But yeah, I feel like, yes, definitely my criminal justice law field people with the justice card right here. A lot of you guys are very fair and true to your word, and it's like you guys are a great judge of character. You guys are able to actually see people, because you like I said, with this Ace of Cups and this moon card, you guys may be Pisces as well, or you may just be some type of water sign, and you're very deeply connected with the moon in some sort of way. But definitely, like, you guys see into people's souls, like, but you help them heal all of that too. And that's why I say, like, you guys are my natural born healers, and this is all just clarifying it. And you are very much a fair person too. Like, you're balanced. It's like you have a heavy balance. You're heavily balanced. You may even be a Libra. someone who can, adapt to any situation and any thing. And that's what makes you so awesome too, because like the whole reason that like you're so balanced is because like you're able to adapt into things, because you're the type of person who can heal and move forward in life. You're not someone who just sits back and, waits for, someone to come save you. You're your own savior. And in turn, like, you teach other people to do that same thing. Like, you teach them to alchemize everything and to move forward. And with this moon card, it's like definitely taking me back to the moon card. You guys definitely have some type of gift that you guys may need to dive into. But definitely trust your discernment. Like, also know that, like, it's okay to, switch paths at any given time, because, if one path isn't working for you, then another path is definitely going to be working for you. Because when you're not doing the things that make you happy, you feel miserable. When you are, not doing the things that you deem exciting and wonderful, or that gives you that feeling that you want to wake up in the morning and you're like, I want to do this again, then is it really worth it? And I know some of us, we're just out here working jobs, to pay the bills and survive or whatever. But have you ever considered the life that you would have if you just chose to live your life the way that you want to live it, instead of living it based off of how other people want you to live it? Because we all conform to society standards in one way or another, which a lot of people be like, well, I'm not part of the matrix. We all feed into the matrix whether we know it or not. It's very hard to break free from that chain, especially when you don't have the freedom and the liberation that most people do have. But you guys are different. You're on the other side of that, franchise. Like, you're aware of the matrix. You're aware of a lot of shit that goes down around you. And while you may not speak on it, you just know. It's kind of like giving that, I know something you don't. I know something that you'll never know. Like, you guys are giving that vibe off right now. And it's kind of like, period. Like, it is what it is. But definitely with this Ace of Cups, I haven't even gone into the Ace of Cups. Like, I've been focusing more on the Moon and the Justice card. But the Ace of Cups is kind of like my middleman here. Like, the Moon and the Justice card are like on this side of each other, and the Moon and the Ace of Cups is just in the middle. And that's how I go to, I'm talking about that balance, that emotional balance, that well-being. And it's like, I do feel like, you're on the verge of some kind of breakthrough, though, especially with this Ace of Cups. Like, there's going to be some type of satisfaction. And then the Sun is on the bottom of the deck. What's under the Sun? The Four of Wands. So definitely, you guys could even be marriage counselors. Like, I feel like you guys give out good advice. Like, you're someone who pays very close attention to detail, and you notice patterns, and you're able to help people, release toxic tendencies and stuff like that in order to help them move forward in their life. Because you're someone who has seen your shadow, and you have seen the darkness in the world, and that has not fazed you. That's not something that has stopped you in any kind of way. I do feel like you guys are in this wonderful, beautiful phase of coming out of a beautiful spiritual awakening in some sort of way, because this Ace of Cups is giving me renewal, rejuvenation, and happiness, and emotional satisfaction in some kind of way. But let's continue on, you guys. Let's continue on. Let's hear about the career spirit, guys, ancestors. Okay, so the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups came out at the same time, especially with the Lovers. Give me a clarifier for that. Because okay. They spit that out quick. The Knight of Cups. Alright, so, what is up with this? Let me figure out, let me dive into this a little bit. What key components does this Queen of Cups play? In the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. Yeah, you guys are definitely like my shamans of some sort of way, like some sort of spiritual gifts. You guys can work with energy. You're my empaths. This is the clarifier that you guys are my empaths or whatever. And when you're a healer, you attract a lot of people who are broken or people who need fixing. So he's a bit of a fixer-upper. It's a minor fix. Something to run, a flex arrangement. And by the way, I don't see no ring. Like, I do feel like you guys are definitely on the path toward going toward exactly where you need to be. But this just makes you guys are extremely strong-willed. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting with the Justice and the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups and the Moon. You guys could be my oh, I'm even hearing like podcasters or whatever, like, where I'm feeling podcasters. Like, you guys have a story. You guys you're on a journey, to be honest, and this journey has been a long one. And this has been like a really long journey to, find yourself, or, find emotional fulfillment. And I feel like it's really hard for you guys, to look into your career, or, to accept like one certain career, because you're just so good at like so many things. You're so talented. And so it's like, what do I pick? Where do I go? What do I do? And I do feel like some of you guys are going to have to take like a step forward, or a big, or make a move, or take a leap of faith to go somewhere to get to this new career that you're looking for. Especially, this is going to take a lot of evaluation though. But I feel like a lot of you guys are definitely my therapist and my law people. In some sort, in some fashion, a lot of you guys are my law people. And my healers, my empaths, my therapists, my psychologists, my people who study, things, the abnormal. Some of you guys may even be, I'm here, paranormal investigator. Like Ed and Lorraine. Like, yeah. A lot of you guys have this, you guys can see through the veil, or, see into the veil. Or it's just something about seeing into the veil that's here. And that goes back to what I was saying, about discernment. Definitely, like, this is giving like a lot of discernment. Like, you guys are so fucking sure of yourselves that like there's no doubting your steps. Like, when you make a decision, you make a decision. Like, you don't go back on it either, because you do what's best for you. Because you don't have time to wait around for people these Knights of Cups to get better for you. Like, you're someone who just continues to move forward and prosper. And then what did I say? The Temperance right here. Like I said, a jack of all trades. But yeah, you're somebody who's someone who stands for themselves, and stands for their rights, stands in their power in their own way. A lot of you need to dive into your spiritual gifts a little bit more. The Seven of Wands just popped out. So there's something, and then the Six of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. So with the Six of Cups, there may be a little bit of nostalgia, or, there's just something here. There's something here. The Seven of Wands is also here. And this can, being, fighting for, what you feel is right, and speaking up and standing in your truth or whatever, and not backing down. I feel like a lot of you don't back down in any kind of way to, succumb to any fucking body's, bullshit. Seven of Wands and this Two of Cups. We'll do career. Yeah, a lot of you are my, my civil rights people. Some of you could be my future politicians. Like, you have a lot. You have a lot of you have great ideas and great plans to, implement on the world. But it's that, taking that step and taking that start. A lot of you feel like a lot of your work wouldn't, benefit the world, but it would. Like, a lot of you wouldn't think your work would not benefit the world. Okay, I had to get it together. I felt like I said something really stupid just then. But like I said, you guys are paid close attention to detail as well. Like, it's given, I stand my ground on what I say, and I say what I see it. Like, okay, y'all could be my Gen Zs or whatever. My millennials and stuff like that, people who are ready to make a change for this world. The Two of Cups, and definitely this is like you guys are very great communicators. You guys could be public speakers of some sort. Also, this is like I said, it's a career reading, so take what resonates or whatever. But you guys may have a very great speaking voice, and you're able to connect with people so freely. Like, You guys may be introverted, but like you connect with people, so perfectly, and people, that's when, attracts people to you, because like they don't meet people like you. And it's kind of crazy, because it's like, oh my god, like this person, they're one of a kind. Like, how do I stay in this person's life? How do I continue to see this person? Because you leave a lasting impression on people, whether you know it or not. On people, and there's a lot of people that have to thank you, that wouldn't thank you for their growth and for their change. You've walked into people's lives and you've rearranged and changed a lot of shit, and you should be proud of that, because a lot of people would not be here today if you had not stepped into their path. I'm just going to say that a lot of people are grateful for you, and you should be grateful that well, I'm just going to say gratitude is the attitude, because I'm not going to tell anybody they should be grateful for anything. But because life is all about free will, and I don't want to feel, cause I wouldn't like nobody telling me what to do. So like, anyway, so basically the Seven of Wands and the Two of Cups is kind of giving like you guys are not afraid to speak your mind. You're definitely someone who can stand your ground. Like, you guys are definitely my public speakers, so you're supposed to be in the public eye of some sort of way. But let's go ahead and try to wrap this up, you guys. So I'm going to be getting any lasting career messages, and then we're going to be getting we're going to be pulling an oracle for my pure magical oracle deck, and I just feel like that's needed. I haven't pulled from it in like forever, but okay, the Ten of Pentacles. You guys are definitely on your way to building some type of foundation. Like, you got construction workers, people, architects, or architecture. Some of you guys, or interior design. A lot of y'all have some wonderful and beautiful creative minds, and like the world is gonna need you. Like, the way that you can change the world with just your look and your vibe, because nobody can do it like you. So like, they could try to copy, but like, it's never gonna come out the same, because you. And then I just saw a fucking notification from my YouTube. It's like next level technology. So that definitely, like, a lot of you guys, maybe my designers and stuff like that, like, you guys are definitely my technical people who can bring the world and put the world on game, or some stuff like that. My computer coders, my business associates and stuff like that, my business marketers. My a lot of you should be marketers or managers of some sort, or you guys would be very great on a marketing team, because you have like I said, you have a very great ideas or whatever, and you communicate greatly, and you know what the world wants to see, basically. And then you're such an understanding person too, especially with this Queen of Cups. And it's because it's that compassion, it's the empath inside of you that that keeps you going, that tells you like, oh yeah, like, I understand how this would happen, or why you would feel this way, but like, let's see from another perspective. And are you seeing everything rationally and logically? Like, you help people get their emotions in check and shit, and to help them make a better decision for themselves. Okay, but with this Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Definitely, somebody here is very spiritually gifted, heavily spiritually gifted, and there is a grandmother, a ancestor, a grandmother, a spiritual grandmother, who has passed down traditions of gifts to you. And the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands, like, this person is very and extremely proud of you, and they want you to know that like, they are there for you when you need them. But that's not what this message is about. We're not getting into the messages of what your spirit guides. That may be my next video, so stick around, because I might release that soon too. Might be tomorrow, might be today, who knows. Okay, but definitely, you have the blueprints. Like, you have the blueprints. You definitely have the blueprints, or you have the inner knowledge to get you to where you need to go. This ancestor has been guiding you all along since you were a kid or whatever, and you've been prepared. She's been preparing you, or your ancestors have been preparing you, your spirit guides and your ancestors. Your path is your path, and wherever it takes you, they're going to be there for you. They're going to be there with you, and you don't have to be alone, or you don't have to feel like you're alone. You don't have to be afraid of what's to come, even if you don't know what's to come, because sometimes that's the journey, and sometimes not knowing is best. That's why it's best. Sometimes like I detox from tarot readings and shit, because bitch, sometimes the shit can get really fucking draining and annoying. Like, bitch, how you gonna tell me what's best for me in my life, Mr. John? There's no need to cuss and to say with something. Bitch, how you gonna know what's best for my life? Like, you guys give off that kind of vibe or whatever. But definitely the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is definitely giving, like, you guys, this has been like something that you've been training for lifetimes. A lot of you are meant to create generational wealth for your family in some sort of way. Like, and then you see, like, I'm slowly revealing, like, my hand was like pulling, it's been slowly pulling this shit over or whatever. But like, you see this business person, you guys are definitely my business people, creating your own business and starting it from scratch and building it off the ground, and sharing it with the community, and sharing your gifts and your talents and stuff with the community and giving back. That's who you guys are naturally. And you're very connected to to animals as well. Like, that's kind of what this is giving as well. But the Ace of Swords is like, you already know. And the Ten of Wands, so definitely part of your career is to definitely break generational curses, or to relieve your burdens of your and the stress. A lot of you are so fucking smart. You're my overthinkers. Like I said, and plus, like, you're psychic and you're empathic and all of that good shit. You think very deeply and very uniquely than other people and from other people. Sometimes the shit is gonna be like weird. Sometimes you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you're not, real. Or sometimes just know it's gonna be weird. Sometimes it's gonna be difficult. Sometimes it's gonna be easy. Sometimes it's gonna be sad. Sometimes it's gonna be happy. But it all builds you, and it builds character. It builds, it makes a great hell of a story, bitch. Especially since you the main character. Like, and then it be other bitches that be thinking they the main character, and you be like, you pull little thing. And it's like, it's the fact that you can humble people, but at the same time, like, you choose not to, because it's like, I'm gonna let the universe do that, because I can't, just tell you what the fuck is up or what's gonna happen. But because, like, you're the person, like, although you do have these spiritual gifts and shit, and you can see shit on other people, and you can tell where their life is going to go or whatever, you are someone who likes the mystery of it all. You're also someone who likes the thrill of life. That's kind of like what I'm getting. But like I said, take what resonates, because there's a wildness to you, and there's just a lot. There's just a lot. There's a lot to you there's more to you than meets the eye. And a lot of people, they want to see this wildness about you. They want to see what makes you tick. They want to see, how you do what you do, or how you get to where, how you have gotten to where you have gotten in your entire life. And you guys may not even be this old, or you guys may not even be old, but you might be an old soul. But like, you may not be old. It's because life has taken you on a journey already, and you've mastered serenity and peace in some kind of way. And it bothers people that you're so peaceful in these trying ass times. Like, bitch, what you want me to be, unhappy and miserable? But anyway, like, people really do overthink. Like, this is you in the Nine of Swords in reverse energy, and this is other people in the Page of Swords. Like, people are like overthinking about you to the point where, like, some people might even project their energies towards you or whatever, because a lot of people may be trying to also manifest you. Excuse me, burp. I'm gonna take that as a confirmation. But a lot of people are trying to manifest you into the reality. A lot of people are reminiscing on, the times that you've had with them or whatever. This could be family. This could be old friends, ex friends, just friends in general. But like, okay, I'm hearing the. I heard. Damn, somebody's throat chakra. Somebody don't want me to say this, but like the song goes, I heard you found somebody, hope you're happy, I wish it was me, but I let you down, it's on me, made myself bleed, guess it's way too late to try to fix us now. Somebody, doo doo, doo doo, hope you're happy, or something around those parts. But definitely, you guys are, and this also is my clarifier that you guys are my overthinkers, and you doubt and you overthink too much to the point to where like sometimes you get a little sidetracked and you're like, and you're like, you lose track of time and you're like, what the fuck happened? Where did the time go? Lordy. But yeah, you guys are definitely my overthinkers, my chronic overthinkers, the people who, think about shit so deeply that it's like, bitch, I gotta stop thinking because, bitch, if being addicted to overthinking was something, you guys would win like the Nobel Prize for it. But definitely disregard that. Don't let me, be those types of people, because, although being an overthinker sometimes is a good thing and sometimes it leads you to the right thing, sometimes it can take you off, you know, take you out of the present moment to where like you can no longer, focus on anything else other than what's to come or, what's already happened. So try to remain and stay rooted into your path and into the present so you can continue striving for greatness inside of your life, because you guys are really destined for greatness in some sort of way. And I really just want you guys to really emphasize and think about where you want to be in the next few years, or where you want to take your career and how you see yourself living. And through all of that self-reflection and evaluation, you will find your answer to what path is truly for you and what you truly want, because you have to listen to your heart and listen to your body, because you are your most important asset. You, your mind, your heart, your mind and your soul, your body, everything about you, that is all important inside of your life. So with that is the end of the career section of this reading. But yeah, the Nine of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, so definitely this is wish fulfillment. And then the Six of Wands is on the bottom of the Nine of Cups, so definitely this is a double confirmation that like whatever you put your mind to, you will succeed. So if you want to be that famous actor, you want to be that famous inventor, you want to be that the next president, or I don't want to say president, but that politician that actually makes a difference in the world, that person who makes the change in a lot of people's lives, becomes that motivational speaker, become that podcaster, that YouTuber, that and then I keep saying wanting to say actor. So a lot of you want to be famous. If you believe that you're supposed to be famous, then bitch, yes, you have that feeling in your heart you don't have that feeling in your heart for no reason. But it's not going to come true if you don't believe in yourself. So truly believe in your heart and believe in your mind and believe in everything about, your dreams, your passions, because that is the key to you unlocking everything for you. And with that, let's get into this oracle message. Let's get into it. I feel like it's going to be a great message coming through. I'm going to actually probably read from the book too. After I give my own meaning. First, I'm going to read from the book, and then I'm going to give my own interpretive meaning for it. So stick around for the message. Okay, so the first one is the Hollow Heart. And on the card it says veneration, sensuality, gentleness, and nakedness. So this is definitely learning to be vulnerable with yourself, and learning to make peace with the chaos that is inside of your heart. Definitely, like, this is learning to open up and and to heal, to turn that pain into gold. Definitely. And then the willpower, the Baraka card on the bottom of the deck, and this is giving fire energy. Um, Definitely giving, Taurus energy for one, because this is kind of giving me like a stronghold, someone who doesn't back down from any fucking thing. And the hollowed heart, it's definitely giving air vibes or whatever, because like this picture, she's just looking like she's on cloud nine because she's finally found that inner peace. And it's drawing me toward Avatar, where Aang was an airbender, and they had to find peace and serenity and detach from the world. And that's probably part of your journey, to learn to detach and to heal from certain things that have happened to you in your entire life. And that may be part of your soul contract, to learn to heal and move forward in your life, and to learn to forgive and forget and move on instead of holding grudges, because it can get exhausting holding grudges. Don't ask me how I know, but yeah, it can get exhausting. And people who are as beautiful as you guys definitely shouldn't, be worried about anything that you can't control, because you deserve a break from this life. It hasn't been an easy one, and I'm speaking to myself too. But definitely, let me read the definition for this one. The hollowed heart. And then I'm gonna pull one more card, you guys, after this. Um, or how many else cards they tell me to continue to go on to. Belladonna, Belladonna, Belladonna. I'm so sorry, y'all. I actually forgot I was on camera. Okay, so yes. What is the meaning behind this card? Okay, so as I was saying, there is power in vulnerability and wisdom in self care. It is time to reclaim energy you have spent over the days and years and restore your inner powers to youthful form. So this is basically connecting with your inner child, and releasing and healing those things that you been holding on to inside of your heart, that's kind of been darkening shit for you or whatever. And it might not even just be the darkening, it just means like you just are holding on to something so fucking deeply and intensely that is, it might be halting your growth in some sort of way. So like I said, that goes back into forgiveness. But restore your inner powers to a youthful form. Your capacity to love the world is greater than even you thought possible. And that's because you guys think so deeply and so fucking like hard. Like, you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders most days, because you see shit that other people don't. Like, what's going on in the world, and although you know what's going on in the world, you still face the shit with a brave face, and you still face the world bravely and calmly with no fear. And that's beautiful. And you guys should really fucking pat yourselves on the fucking back and give yourself more grace, because it's not your fault that the world is the way it is. It's not your fault at all. It's other people's fault. It's the generations before us. It's the weird system that they put us in, that they created for us, and it's now failing us. And now we're like trying to pick up the pieces and and make everything better. And it's still taking a hard work, and we're making progress, slow ass progress, but we're making progress. We're trying to move forward in a positive direction in life, and change the flow and change the tide back to balance the scales, basically. But let me finish reading this. And your capacity to love the world is greater than even you thought possible. To feel the lion's roar within as he commands you to crack your heart open, and let this moment seep into your bones. As you remember your magical worth in spirit and skin, so does the heart become holy. So yes, you guys are my earth angels. Definitely my earth angels and stuff like that. Like, you are one of a kind, and you're unique, and you have a special unique mission on this earth to do. And that's why your path is like so unclear right now, because you're going places and the path is going to be a little shaky or whatever. Not shaky, but it's going to be a little unseeable or unforeseeable, because you can change with the tides and change with the winds. Like, no matter what happens though, just know you're going to be safe and you're going to be supported on these endeavors. So don't be afraid of what's to come and what's happening around you, because like you're always safe. There's nothing ever going to happen. Or I'm not going to say there's nothing wrong, nothing ever going to happen, because things are going to happen whether we like it or not, because what's going to happen will happen inevitably if it's meant to happen. There's nothing we can do about that. And the world, and then that's tricky, because we all go through weird ass shit, and we think that we could have handled something a lot differently than we thought we could have handled it. But nothing could have ever prepared us for the shit that came toward us and hit us like it did, because life is unpredictable. No matter how psychic you are, no matter how even if you can predict the outcome, is unpredictable. Things happen, things change. And that's why I be like, bitch, I ain't fucking with shit. Cause bitch, I can tell you the future and I can tell you what's gonna happen or what's to come. But like ultimately, if I tell you that, I might mess with the balance and the flow of things also. Even me doing this reading for you guys could, really, change things for you, because you guys may, figure out that like you might want to go in a different direction, or you might want to do something completely different from what you're doing now. And that's completely beautiful, and that's okay, and that's fine. But make sure that you make your decisions based off of how you want to go forward in your life, and not what you think you should, or not what other people think. So like me personally, what this means to me is, you can listen to a tarot reader tell you exactly what you need or whatever, but it's ultimately up to you to figure out what you need, because these cards are just tools to help you move forward in your life. They're not an ultimate, guide, to just tell you exactly what you do. There's not like a laid out process that you can just use to go forward in your life. There are always options, and you always have a choice to make any decision that you want to make. And I just want to help you get there the best way you can, safely, soundly, and cautiously. But sometimes life is going to require us a little bit of faith, and sometimes you might have to take a little risk or whatever, a little risky risk. But it's nothing too deep. The universe isn't going to ask you to do too fucking much, because like, bitch, like, it is what it is. But let's get one more card. And I know this video is so fucking long, y'all. I know. I'm so fucking sorry. But like, the message needed to be got. What else? What else? What else? One more card, Spirit. Oh, damn. I'm not taking all of those. I'm gonna be real with you. But definitely, you got friends on the other side. So definitely pay attention to your spirit guides and stuff. They're all around you. They're always trying to, let you know that like they're there with you and they're here to support you and stuff. Like, and they know things may be hard and they know things are difficult, but just know if you keep trying, you keep doing what you feel you need to do, you're definitely going to end up on the path of glory, to the path of to your most desirable outcome. But the drawing down the masculine, or drawing down the sun, it goes with wildfire, divine masculine, magnificence and witness, and raising the winds. Magical release, calling, intention, and the stronghold. And drawing down the sun card is 22, so you guys may also start seeing 222. That may be a sign from your spirit guides or whatever. But this is also giving me energy of learning to use the elements to alchemize to bring your manifestations closer to you. So like earth, wind, fire, air. Earth, wind, fire. I'm just gonna say air, earth, fire, water, basically. But yeah. Are there 5 elements or 4 elements? I would say your body is also part of an element of basically all the 4 elements, because basically like we have earth, fire, air, and water and shit like that. Yeah. So basically, yeah. But this is, working on your manifestations and calling in intentions and stuff. Definitely work more with the sun energy and try to, connect more with nature at this time. To definitely, yes, this is definitely giving manifestation energy. But yes, I feel like a lot of you guys will also benefit from, working with herbal magic, or, basically finding remedies or whatever, or natural remedies to, to keep yourself safe, to keep your immune system safe. But definitely, this Burning Man, a collective power, supreme prayer, Three of Cups and celebration. I do feel like, your prayers are about to fucking come true in some sort of way. So continue moving forward and don't give up, because like this is definitely given, like you have been on a this journey to, act, go towards your manifestations and stuff like that. It's going to work out for you. So definitely continue staying in your gratitude as attitude energy, and to continue praying and to get into prayer, and praying to the universe, and asking the universe for guidance. That's where that calling intention. Basically, also let go with the winds and let the winds release. Cut the ties and the cords from anything that is trying to latch itself onto you. Let the wind cleanse your body, and call in the intention on basically the sun, and the basically call upon the ooh. Okay, so I'm hearing Hermes, Apollo, but mostly sun god. So it may be a sun god. It don't have to be Apollo, and it doesn't have to be Hermes. But the wind is kind of like reminding me of Hermes and stuff. Like, it's also reminding me of the SpongeBob movie when they had that bag of winds or whatever. But yeah, um, so definitely, set some intentions, and learn to work with the elements, because it is time to work your magic. It is time to get into magic. Start working with your magic, because you are very magical. You have power. You are a witch. Some of you are witches, and you should connect more with your roots. And a lot of you are clairvoyant, hella clairvoyant. But the belladonna visions and the Florida water. So definitely, this is cleansing your energy. Definitely, especially when you are performing your, psychic gifts, and you're performing with your magical gifts or whatever. Make sure that you cleanse your energies of everything when you are, working with your cards or working with anything. Especially if you have crystals, definitely work with your crystals that cleanse more after sessions or stuff like that. But let's read the belladonna card. Belladonna, 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 belladonna. Yeah, and definitely start working with the full moon and stuff in this moon cycles. That'll be very beneficial towards you. Okay, so yeah, belladonna is basically a plant of beauty and danger, captivating in its simple magnificence and deadly in quiet form. It has been whispered and written about in literature, arts across the centuries. But that's Atropa. Oh, Atropos, one of the three fates in Greek mythology. Her name means the dreadful, the merciless, or the cutter, as she is the fate who cuts or terminates the thread of life. So basically, yes, because belladonna is very poisonous, and it does, kill bitches and shit like that. But let's read the cards and see what they have to say. Is it real or is it illusion? Be cautious at this time and play your hand with a careful eye. The fruit of a situation may look inviting, but hold your emotions firm. Not everything is as it seems. You can resist a new chapter or choose to end the old patterns. Contribute to clarity and not to confusion. You know what's best for you. If need be, cut the cord and walk. So this may be you learning to like I said, cleansing your energies and stuff, because you know what's good for you. You know who's good for you. You know what's good for you. So definitely pay close attention to everything around you, because as I said in the first part of the video, everything is not what it seems. But yeah, pay close attention to the people around you. Like, ask yourself, is it real or is it fake? But the vervain everlasting, spellbound, soul alignment, and release and protection. So definitely, you know how the vervain If you guys watch the Vampire Diaries or whatever, vervain is, you know, something kind of like that keeps vampires away. And that goes back into the Knight of Cups. Like I said, you guys do attract a lot of narcissistic and I was gonna say ancestors, but definitely that's weird. I wouldn't say that, but you guys attract a lot of narcissistic, energetic vampires. Some of these people who may not even realize that they are energy vampires in their own little fucking way, but let's look for vervain everlasting. Oh, hold on, this I'm in the wrong section. Here we are. Here we are. All right. So let's read the pure wisdom. The plant spirit of vervain urges you to release your mental and physical strain as it works to ease your internal wounds and soften your fears. It calls you to be brutally honest with yourself and to remember to stay in alignment with your heart's calling in life. You are not without assistance from the earth, as vervain creates a gateway for you to break through the barriers that arise and rediscover the healing and the joy on the horizon. Prioritize your energy and remember to nourish yourself with self-care. Do not choose escape from do not choose escape from your spiritual path. Choose instead to protect your heart's happiness. Okay, so that might have been a little magic for myself. Because definitely I have been, you know, rethinking and evaluating about my spiritual path and stuff like that. And, you know, how it has been a little draining or whatever. But yeah, basically, you know, I kind of read this all ties back into, you know, the very first beginning of the reading when I said, you know, it mentioned that your heart's calling and, you know, basically listening, and the Ace of Cups, basically like you guys are healers and you're able to, you know, find your heart's fulfillment, or, you know, see that shit in life or whatever. You're able to see the brighter things in life. Don't let this world harden your heart. Continue moving forward with your life and continue moving in a graceful and peaceful place. You guys are wonderful and you're beautiful. And with that, I'm going to end this reading. And I hope you guys enjoyed the reading for however long you stayed. If you are still here, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And also to definitely comment down below what other readings would you guys like to see more of, and should I do this like weekly or whatever. But anyway, also I'm also available for personal readings. I'm going to link my Instagram profile onto this. Just message my Insta profile and say you're ready for a reading, and I would never reach out to anybody for a reading at all, because you know, it just makes sense not to reach out, because, you know, why would I reach out to you? Just saying. Not saying that in a cocky way, but like, why? How do, like, a lot of people get these messages that are like, oh, well, I felt this energy off of you or whatever. I feel like you need a reading. Like, if I do that, bitch, I'm not going to charge you for a reading after I've done a reading for you. Like, people will charge the shit out of you after they've done a reading for you that way, and the reading isn't even real most of the fucking times. So definitely watch out for shit like that. But with that, I am going to say have a great day whenever this finds you. I hope you guys have a peaceful rest of the night. And with that, good night, beautifuls.